Hey, how's it going, everyone?
All right, Jakari, I'll start off. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm just wondering, how do you feel as a redshirt sophomore now? How do you feel different than you did maybe the previous couple seasons?
Uh, it's a lot different because when I first came in, I was like weighing probably like 159, 158, and I mean that time off helped me like get bigger, stronger, faster. Like now I'm weighing like 186, and I don't learn like got a grip of the offense, and I'm more comfortable in it.
Obviously, there's two big rushers to replace, and I know you, Mike, Chase, everybody's competing for this spot. What do you think you add to this running back group?
Uh, I just think like like the understanding of the playbook, like the being able like taking that time off, I don't been able to like learn defenses and learn like where I should hit the hole and where it should open up. And I think like my speed and agility helps a lot too.
I know you and Daniel Barker have long been teammates here. I'm just wondering, watching him kind of have a little bit of a breakout last year, did you learn anything? Did you take anything away? Or did that impact you in any kind of way?
Yeah, I mean it was because we came from high school together and we talked about like all the things we wanted to do when we got to college. And now like just watching him get his shot and him being successful with it, it was just enjoyable to watch. It really like made me happy.
And is there anything you think you can do that kind of thing for the team this year? Do you think you can make that kind of impact?
Most definitely.
Thanks, Shakar. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, Jakari. And we just had Lovey on, and he was talking about how he feels like it's a good thing maybe for guys to, take that red shirt year and play on the scout team, and then earn their way onto the field. I mean, what was that process like for you? Maybe going through all of it.
I mean, it was just like it was it was me like understanding that maybe I wasn't ready yet. I had to get in the weight room and get a little bit more bigger and learn a little bit more. And sitting back like behind like Reggie and Dre, two guys that were successful and on top of that very smart in the film sessions, they taught me a lot and showed me different things on how I could be successful.
As you mentioned, you've gone from like 159 to 186. Just what do you feel like you can do now that maybe you couldn't do when you first got on campus?
Uh, Probably dropped my shoulder.
I mean, as you've gotten, maybe a little bigger, is did you have to do maybe similar work just to keep your speed up so that didn't go away, knowing that's your strength?
Yeah, because I had to like learn. I took a year off of track since I had came here early, so I was learning how to. I was gaining weight and learning how to keep my speed on top of it. So I mean, like beach workouts and working out with Coach Lou, you're definitely going to keep your speed and be in shape with the times he given.
I guess what does Coach Lou maybe do in that regard to balance the two?
I mean, it's he like it's an expectation that you make your times and make your weight. So, I mean, you're trying not to be that guy that fall out of one of the categories. So you're doing everything you can just to stay in that range, and I think that helped a lot.
All right, thank you.
Hey, Jakari, good to see you. It's been a long time since you guys have, been this close to a football game. What's just the prep like right now in getting ready for this? Is there an air of excitement that's, not been around like this for a while, or what?
Yeah, it's definitely excitement. I mean, we all just excited to come in and play. I mean, we feel like we've been training like for a year now. So I mean, just being so close is every day like locking in and being more focused and just ready to go out there and do what we do.
Absolutely. You guys have a pretty veteran offensive line returning. How do you just think that helps running backs get established like yourself?
Um, Mainly because like all the guys on our O line are pretty like close to each other, and they're like very smart, and they talk to us and let us know like when they mess up or when we mess up. So the bond that the running backs have with the O line is definitely helping, and their experience have helped me like understand what would happen in the game and stuff like that.
And then, just kind of talked about how you want to take a step forward and take on a bigger role this season. I'm just wondering, is there anything that guys like Reggie Corbin and Dre Brown taught you or left a mark on you as far as how you should play the game of football?
Yeah, I mean, when I first came in, I wasn't as smart as they was when because they was here for a long time, and I mean, they taught me like how to read defenses and coverages and like blitz pickup and like Reggie. We all know like he was good in open space. He showed me like how to make people miss and stuff like that.
Awesome. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Hey, Jakari, good to see you. I'm just wondering, like you said, you want to take on a bigger role this year, but when did it become clear to you, I guess, that you were going to have that opportunity? I mean, were you aware last year that this could be the case, or was there a conversation in the summer? How did that kind of get presented to you?
I mean, last year I definitely felt like after Reggie and Dre was stepping away, I knew I was going to have to step up because this was basically what I was taking time off for to prepare for my chance. And I would just say like me working in the offseason with the running backs and stuff like that, I knew that we all brought something different to the game, and what I bring was definitely going to be like help the offense.
And then am I seeing right? Is Lamar Jackson your cousin?
Yeah.
So what's that history like with you two? I mean, did you grow up near each other? Have you seen him recently? I guess what's that like?
Yeah, I mean, we grew up in the same neighborhood, so I mean, it was we always knew he was gonna be special because like the same thing he does now, he been doing like since he was a kid. But when when I do go home, I do like talk to him and stuff like that, or try to get with him and work out and stuff.
What are those conversations or those workouts like? I mean, he's got the path that, a lot of people want to follow.
Mainly like just keep going and just telling me like even with when I talked to him about like the red shirt and getting sitting out and stuff like that, he was like he just told me a lot of stuff like it's not a bad thing and just keep doing this and that and like just keep your focus on this and like it really helped me understand like I can get a lot accomplished just like he is.
Like, I would imagine that's something comforting to hear if the reigning NFL MVP is like, hey, a red shirt's not the worst thing in the world. Did that kind of ease some feelings? I mean, did it help coming from him?
Yeah, most definitely.
Thanks, Jakari. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So, Jakari, that has me curious. I know Trent Frazier, the basketball player, knew Lamar growing up, but I think they went to like junior high together. So did you know Trent before coming to Illinois?
Nah, I didn't. I didn't even know him and Lamar was friends until I seen something on Twitter and I was like, oh, they know each other.
Yeah. I was just curious about that. So take me back to the UConn game last year. Reggie was held out. It was the first time you really got some snaps. You had that 150-yard run in the third quarter. What was it like having that first shot at playing?
It felt good, and it was just like it was totally different because like it was like my first time actually really playing. So like the pace of the game was just different, and I mean it was just something I had to adapt to. But it was definitely exciting, like being able to break away and like help the team get yardage and like the crowd screaming and stuff. It was fun.
A lot of players say they go back and watch that first big play. So did you go back and watch the 50-yard run and evaluate yourself, see if you could have made one cut, this type of thing? Have you looked at that play a lot?
Yeah, I always looked at it because it was fun breaking a 50-yard run, but at the same time I was kind of mad at myself that I didn't score.
So next opportunity you have like that, you know what to do to take it to the house.
Yeah, I most definitely have a plan this time.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome.
I guess, Jakari, I saw I think a photo in practice of you, throwing the two up on your way to a touchdown, and you talked about lowering your shoulders, now with that strength. I mean, is there that to me would seem like there's maybe an added confidence about your game. I mean, has that grown over the course of the last year, or am I reading that wrong?
I think like the confidence definitely grown over the years, and even I think it grown like when I was sitting out, just like getting talks from Reggie and Dre and Rayvon and Mike, like just talking to me and telling me like, oh, you're gonna be special, you're gonna play this offense, and you're gonna like help this team one day. Definitely like help my confidence grow a lot.
is there one? I mean, is there one specific thing that any one of those 3 or 4 guys said to you that you kind of really keep with you, specifically?
Dre, last year, training camp, he came to me like towards the ending of training camp and at the end of the season. He was like, he was like, if you just get a little bit more weight on you, you'll be a complete back, and you're gonna be a lot for this. You're gonna do a lot for this team. I can just see it, like the way you run and like what you have showed me so far since I've been here is definitely gonna help.
Thanks, Jakari.
You're welcome.
Jakari, I'm just curious. As a former track guy, are you on any return teams right now? And are you on any special teams right now, trying to make your mark or get some snaps and get to make your mark that way?
Right now I'm on kick return, but I'm working on getting on other special teams as of now.
Can you kind of describe what's the competitiveness like to try to make one of those teams, and especially when you're not a starter in Penn and you want to get on the field? That would seem like there's a whole bunch of guys trying to go for just a couple of spots.
It's very competitive because it's a lot of people that understand that special teams is one of the many ways to get on the field before you actually like start to play at your position. So we all try to get on special teams and compete and be the best we can.
How much of an impact do you think you can make on that return team? And how much confidence are you kind of building in that area of your game?
I think I can make an impact on it because I think Coach Ligachevsky got a great plan with everything we do, and like the way we rep special teams and how serious it is when we do go to that period, you just can tell like it's going to be special.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Tell them all bye. All right, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Jakari.
Thanks.
Thank you.